Welcome back. Today we're gonna make the side panels. We already had some side panels with the van, but they are white and I think it's made of MDF. We'd rather have something more woody. So we bought this other place and basically we're gonna first try and see if we can improve the MDF panels, the white panels, improve them a little bit, and then we use that as a template for the wooden panels. So yeah, that's our job for today.
In a previous video we had already shown you how we insulated the van, so check the link above to see how we did that. In this video we're gonna make the panels to cover it up. So while Joost is working on spray painting the engine bay, I'm gonna be working on cutting out the interior panels so we can finally cover up the insulation that we have. Really excited about it. We were already quite happy with the fit of the door panel, so we didn't change much to that. We could just copy and cut it out. For the straight lines we experimented a little bit with a buzzsaw, but we saw that the cuts were less clean than the ones with the jigsaw. We didn't have a fine blade for it as well, so we decided to continue with the jigsaw. Yeah, this definitely looks cleaner. We also discovered that we had very little straight lines in these panels. Most of them are slightly bent in at least one direction. Especially with these panels in the back, we weren't quite happy with the corner radius, especially in the top, so we decided to improve these white panels first before we made the wooden ones to ensure a perfect fit. Once we had the first panel, the second one was a lot easier because it's almost an exact copy, except for the length.
So we're on to the last panel. As you can see, we already installed the template and this is the actual side panel. We have a small gap, so that means that we have to make the template just slightly bigger in order to fill the gap. It's about 1 centimeter or so. So that's the last panel and then we're all done.
Here you see Joost doing some complicated math to see how we can close that gap the best way. At this point we thought and hoped that the hardest part was behind us. Unfortunately, that was yet to come. It turned out that the actual hardest part was to find where to drill the holes to attach the panels to the van. We weren't completely sure about the best way to attach the panels to the van. We wanted to use the same holes as the white panels, therefore we used these plugs that if you screw them in they expand in the back, but you can take them out just as easily. This was important to us because we still want to apply a finish to these panels once we're done. The solution to closing the gap turned out to be applying heavy force to put them in place. Not bad at all, I'd say. To finish this project we put the old flooring back in place. Not because we want to use this floor in the future, but we wanted this van to look wedding ready. Also, until we have a better alternative, this will do nicely. If you remember, this was what it looked like before we had the panels. And this is what it now looks like. Quite the improvement, I'd say. We still hadn't decided on what type of finish we want for the panels, so we tried out a few different colors to see what it will look like. We really like the look of this wooden structure, so we don't want to have it in a single color, but we aren't sure if we want it a bit darker or lighter either. So which one do you prefer? Let us know in the comments. With this we're also closing off this video. We of course hope to see you back in the next video. So don't forget to like and subscribe so that you get all our updates, and see you then. Bye bye!